There's nothing that hits harder than the moment you realize she was never really into you. I didn't see it back then. I told myself she was busy. I told myself she was tired, overwhelmed, not ready, and when she didn't reply, I made excuses. Maybe she didn't see the message. Maybe she called tomorrow. But the truth, it was loud. It was always there. I just didn't want to hear it. I met her at this little restaurant in Brooklyn. She was sitting alone, reading a book. I smiled. She smiled back. And just like that, I started to believe maybe this was something. We talked. Went out a couple of times. Every time, it was me texting first, me saying I missed her. Me trying. And her, short replies, long silences, no effort. One night, I asked her, "Do you really want to get to know me? Or am I just imagining this?" She paused, then she said it. "You're a really sweet guy, but I'm not ready." But she was ready. Just not for me. That night, I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just sat there, quiet. And it finally made sense. If you have to ask someone if they care, they probably don't. And love. Real love, it doesn't make you beg. It doesn't leave you wondering. It chooses you clearly, loudly, fully. So I walked away. No drama. No big goodbye. Just silence. But this time, the silence wasn't empty. It was peace, because I finally knew. I deserved more than almost. I deserved someone who sees me and chooses me, every time. The thing about moving on, no one really tells you how slow it is. You don't wake up the next day feeling fine. You don't delete their number and suddenly feel powerful. No, it starts in smaller ways. Like not checking your phone the second you wake up. Like seeing something that reminds you of her, and not texting her about it. The first few days felt hollow, like I was missing a limb. She was everywhere, in songs, in coffee shops, in strangers' perfume. But slowly, things changed. I stopped blaming her. And more importantly, I stopped blaming myself. Because the truth is, I gave her a soft place to land. I gave her attention, warmth, consistency, and maybe she wasn't ready. Maybe she didn't know what to do with someone like me, or maybe she just didn't want me. And that's okay. It took time. But I started doing things for me. Morning walks, reading again, hanging out with friends without checking my phone every 10 minutes. And one night, months later, I found myself laughing. Like, really laughing. I remember pausing mid-laugh and thinking, wow, I didn't even think about her today. That's the thing no one tells you. Healing doesn't feel like a big victory. It feels like peace, like silence. Like your heart finally unclenching. And no, I don't hate her. I don't wish her harm. She was just a chapter. A short one, but an important one. Because through her, I learned what I don't want. I learned what I deserve. And most of all, I learned how to choose myself. So if you're watching this, and you're in that place right now, where you're wondering why she doesn't text back, why she's distant, why it always feels like you're the only one trying, let me say this to you. You're not crazy. You're not needy. You're not too much. You're just giving your love to someone who doesn't know what to do with it. Take it back. Give it to yourself. Start over slowly, gently, quietly, because one day, you'll laugh again, too, and she just be someone you used to care about.
I didn't deserve him. Maybe that's the first time I've ever said it out loud. But it's true. He was a good man. And me? I was lost, distracted, afraid. Every time he texted, I took hours, sometimes days, to reply. Not because I was busy, but because I didn't know what to say. He'd ask, "How was your day?" And I'd reply, "It was okay." Simple. Dry. But inside, I was craving something real. And there he was. Real. Honest. Kind. But I couldn't see it back then. Or maybe, I didn't want to. My heart wasn't open. Not because I didn't care, but because I was still broken from the last time. He never rushed me. Never pushed. He was always there. And me? I gave him crumbs. A smile here. A heart emoji there. Just enough to keep him hoping. But never enough to let him in. Then one night, he looked at me and asked, "Do you really want this, or am I just imagining everything?" I paused. I froze. Not because I didn't know the answer, but because I did. I said, "You're a sweet guy, but I'm not ready." He nodded. Didn't argue. Didn't beg. He just left. And that was the last time. I didn't cry that night. I thought I was fine, strong, unbothered. But weeks went by, and I'd catch myself scrolling up through our old messages, smiling at the way he used to care. And suddenly, the silence felt loud. He didn't block me, didn't unfollow, but he disappeared. Quietly, gracefully. And that's when it hit me. He was real. And I let him go. I tried dating again. Different guys. Different faces. But none of them were him. None of them asked me how I really felt. None of them stayed when I got quiet. None of them looked at me like I was worth something deeper. He did. And I was too scared to believe I deserved it. Today, I don't cry for him. I cry for the version of me that couldn't receive love. That pushed it away. He was a beautiful chapter. And I closed the book too soon. But he taught me something. That if I ever meet someone like him again, I won't hesitate. And that's a promise. To myself.